Lani doing Cantare Cantarás.
Quiero ser un puerto en el mar, ser ese compás que te devuelve el rumbo. Quiero ser un lugar de paz y no dejar jamás que se te acabe el mundo. Amigo, amigo, no hay nada que temer, estoy contigo. Y después de la oscuridad, esperando está un nuevo día. Cantaré, cantarás, esa luz al final del sendero brillará como un sol que ilumina el mundo entero. Cada vez somos más, y si al fin nos damos la mano, siempre habrá un lugar para todo ser humano. I will walk by your side and share the load you have to bear, until we reach your hopes and dreams. In our hearts we can find a place for all the human race to live in peace together. My dear friend, don't fear, my friend, there's so much we can do. I'll be beside you. I will sing, you will sing, for the light at the end of the pathway is as bright as the sun, and we'll live in peace as one. Every day there are more people wanting to help one another. If we each light the way, we can live in peace as brothers. Cantaré, cantarás, esa luz al final del sendero brillará como un sol que ilumine el mundo entero. Cada vez somos más, y si al fin nos damos la mano, siempre habrá un lugar para todo ser humano.
And now you're going to get to know more about the lovely lady that you just now heard singing, Lani Calvert. And she's really a very interesting lady. You know, when I found out about you, I went over to the, what is the Family Manor?
Friendship Manor.
Friendship Manor, yes. And there you entertain the people who are bedridden. Mm-hmm. But besides that, you also got into, you call it music therapy? Tell us about that.
Okay. I do what I call therapeutic music classes. I work with special care facilities, mostly elderly, physically, mentally challenged elderly adults. And I play the guitar and sing, as you heard, and I interact with them. So a lot of times if they have anything from mental to physical diseases, they can't remember maybe that we just sang something, but they can remember songs from childhood. And so I encourage them to sing, and I have song sheets for them, and we're mobile, we can go anywhere. So they love that, and that's part of what I do. And I love my work, and I think Confucius said, find a job that you love and you'll never work a day in your life. And so that's what I do. I love going to work every day, and I work with about 20 different facilities around San Diego, special care facilities, nursing facilities. And I speak Spanish. I'm bilingual. Obviously, you heard that. And in fact, the song that you heard was kind of like a Latin American version of We Are the World. It was to raise money for purposes. I think We Are the World was for Africa and Ethiopia, but that type of thing. Yeah, so, and I wrote the English lyrics because I was performing it in Las Vegas, and the woman wanted to do a bilingual expo, and she loved that song, but we couldn't find any words in English. There was just like one half of a chorus, and so I did, it's not exactly a translation, but it follows along, and I wrote it with my spiritual teachers. I had a lot of help with that. But also, as far as Spanish goes, I've been working on a translation of one of the books of the Unarius Academy of Science. It's called La Voz de Venus, The Voice of Venus.
Yes.
And it talks about the spiritual planes. And you had mentioned that there might be someone coming in here that was talking about angels. And it kind of led into that, where I said, not only is this hot off the press, but in Los Angeles, we're doing, there's an expo called Conscious Life Expo, La Vida Consciente, Expo Vida Consciente. And I'm going to be doing a talk in Spanish called Ángeles Trabajando, Angels at Work, El Plano Espiritual de Venus. So this talks about the continuity of life, how death is just change, that, you know, life goes on from
just a transition.
Yes, yes. And so this is a vehicle if you want to experience life on this plane, on the physical plane, but that, you know, we come back life after life to learn. And so this talks about life on the inner planes, what happens in between physical incarnations. You know, where do you go? A lot of people think of, you know, angels as just kind of humans floating around with wings or something, but this talks about the teachers, you know, where the advanced teachers and so forth, and how you can go to school and learn things and why we come here, you know, what we're doing in between. So that's another aspect of what I do. And also what I learned at the Unarius Academy of Science Psychotherapy, I use it constantly in my work. And that's one of the reasons that I haven't burned out and that I have so much success with people. Just love the class. And, you know, I have activity directors that say, you know, they don't go to any other class but yours. You know, they just love it. And you'll see on my website, which is musictherapysinger.com, it's just related to my work. It's not for anything else, but you can see there some of the comments of people, that family members and patients, and what they've said. And you'll see some videos actually taken by a man who is bedridden, and he's since died, but he had, with his cell phone, he would film me every time I came into his room in subacute to sing for him. So that's part of it. And then also, with this book, with La Voz de Venus, because I'm not a native Spanish speaker, I worked with, as far as editing, I translated the whole thing, and then there's a woman in Tijuana, a librarian, who worked with me on it, but also she has classes in the summertime, and I went down there and took 4 songs, Disney songs, that also have
unfortunately, I'm going to have to bring you back.
Okay.
Oh, I mean,
fortunately,
I'm going to have to bring you back so we can hear more about you. Thank you so much for coming. Oh, you're wonderful, and keep that work going.